Hey guys, we're back. So by now, you should have watched the first couple videos. Next, after this video that you're watching right now, I want you to watch the What is Rhythm? And it's the cool thing about this is I picked out really good videos that I found and that I learned from other people's channels. And the cool thing is, by watching their videos, you're supporting them, and well, by watching mine, you're supporting me, vice versa. So I won't always be able to explain things through words. I'll have to explain it just on the dance floor sometimes, and sometimes I'll just have to put it into words. Vice versa, both ways. So, and then I'll have to lean on other people or other great examples from other pages, and that's okay because I in order to get my point across, in order to help you guys level up, I'm gonna pick and pull from resources all over and and do my best to help you out along your journey. So the school teacher, the video after this, she explains not the textbook definition of rhythm because that's like impossible to remember, but more or so like her definition. And basically, rhythm is a pattern of sounds and silences. She gives a great definition. And after that, there's another video called Beat and Rhythm, because we're going over the beat and the rhythm in these first few videos. And that guy, he'll explain a little bit more with some more visuals so you can see, because I know some people are visual learners, again, like a different kind of visual, whether it could be dance or with like visuals. So these next two videos coming up, we'll talk about that. And then after those videos, I have a few examples of my own. I put a few videos of me shuffling, and I want you to see. So, okay, so far we've talked about the bass line. In these videos, in shuffling, you want to go to the bass line. Almost any dance, you want to keep riding the beat the whole time. You don't want to. The moment you fall off the beat, if it's unintentional, then your rhythm is off. Okay, you want to be able to follow the rhythm. Okay, and again, what does it mean to have rhythm? Okay, and I have some notes here. Basically, rhythm means you will be able to stay or dance in sync or in time with the band or the DJ or the artist or the music or whatever is playing. Okay, so remember that. When you have rhythm, you're able to identify, you're able to listen to the music and start dancing to it, and you blend into it perfectly. It's something that is definitely learned, and you can learn how to do it. It just takes time and practice. As you can see, it's almost hard to struggle to explain it because it's not very like common, if you will, to it's not something you talk about every day, I guess, or when you dance. You just kind of do it, but explaining it is like a whole other thing, And I'm still learning too, along my journey and stuff, but this is the best way that I can explain it, and I feel it's a good definition of it, alongside the other channels that I'm talking about right now. So in these videos that you watch after this video, okay, and when you get to my demonstrations, my shuffle videos, notice how I stay on beat the entire time. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, bass line, you're going to stay on beat unless it's intentional that you mean to get off beat. Okay, that's a whole other thing. That's like some musicality there. But majority of the time with this dance and with Melbourne shuffling, you want to stay on beat. Okay, so I want you to watch my next videos coming up. And the Melbourne Shuffle videos, play them in order. Okay, there's a slow one in there, and there's 2 or 3 other fast ones. I want you to pay attention to my feet. I'm hitting every single beat for the most part. Okay, you'll even notice that I'm using different parts of my body, not just my legs and my feet, but I'm like using my arms and my hands and my wrists my head and my hat to like accentuate or like express through that rhythm and into the music of how I feel and how I want to move and how I want to move my body. Okay, that's the best way that I can get the verbiage out here, get the word across, or the point across, I should say. So after you watch those videos, okay, then we're gonna kind of just dive in a little bit more to some beat and rhythm stuff, and then we're gonna go over like how some people don't have rhythm, kind of like how some people say, "Oh, I have two left feet." You don't have two left feet. It's just that you've never done this before, so you don't know what you're doing. I mean, it's like walking before you crawl. Duh, no one's gonna walk before they crawl. You have to crawl and then slowly get up on your knees off the floor, and then you start to grab onto stuff. Oh, and then you start to walk on 2 feet. Okay, so that is just a stereotype that I get all the time, and that is society. How do I say it? Basically, well, it's society's doing. But that's the conditioning. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the conditioning that I say society, or just growing up and being shy. There's actually a word for it. I have for it. It's called chorophobia. I believe it. It's like a fear to dance. And maybe it's not your fear to dance. Maybe it's just that you just can't dance. You don't know how to dance. Okay, hey, but that's why I'm here. Okay, to help you. So, but I want you to watch these videos because I could not find any demonstrations on YouTube of like what it looks like to not have rhythm. I did find one video though, and after you watch my few shuffle videos where I go on beat, I'm going to the rhythm. You'll see I have a video that I shared from another page. Basically, a man is clapping to a band in a small like dive bar, and he's off rhythm. You can tell. It's like that emoji where it's like you can just tell that he's off beat. He's clapping off beat, and it's not. Maybe in his mind it sounds right, but to everyone else. He's in a bar too, so he was a little, inebriated. He had some drinks, so in his mind he was probably on beat, but in real time was not on beat, did not sound good. But no one said anything, but it was recorded on a camera, so I think that's the beauty of this. So I think it's a really good example for people to see that like what it looks like to be off beat, what it looks like to have no rhythm. Now, here's some more examples. This is how I understand it. When you're walking down the sidewalk, okay, you're in rhythm. When I'm talking right now, perfectly in fluent sentences, I'm in rhythm. You're breathing in rhythm. Your heart, it's in rhythm, and there's also silences in between each one of my words as well. Okay, because like the lady says coming up here, rhythm is a pattern of sounds and silences. You can see rhythm. You can see me talking right now, seeing my mouth move. You can see the rhythm of my jaw and my mouth, talking. You can feel rhythm. You can feel the bass. You can feel the music when you go to a live show or event. Okay, so you can see, you can feel it, you can hear rhythm. Believe it or not, yes, you can hear the rhythm, whether something's on beat or not. And, there might even be some others that she mentions on there, but that's the way that I, describe rhythm. I think that'll help a lot. So, can rhythm be learned? Yes, it can. because I was in band when I was younger and in junior high, and I played the snare and then the trap set, which I think attributed huge. Uh, it attributed so much to me staying on beat with the song. I knew that, okay, if I'm off beat, it didn't sound good. In band, it was like instantly I just knew. Like we would play, our single notes and our all the notes on the music sheet. And it didn't take me long to realize that, like, ooh, if I'm off beat, no, I need to either speed up, I need to fix my timing, I need to either speed up or slow down. Okay, it just clicked for me. Really, really simple. So being in band at a young age, I think that really helped train my mind. Um, that just helped me grow and just become musical. And I would always tap my fingers to the beat. My whole family, my brother, he was in a band called Scary Kids, Scaring Kids. It's like a punk band. You can look it up. He was like one of the beginning drummers for them. That's another story for another time. But my mom also played trap set. I played trap set a couple times at a couple different concerts. So just being around music and being around the drums at a young age, and then that just helped so much. Helped me develop my sense of I don't even know what to call it. Just sense of rhythm. I mean, I know what good rhythm is. So yes, going back to yes, it can be learned. Because when I got into shuffling, when I got into dance, I knew how to go on beat. I knew the importance of going on beat. It's like if you ever seen someone when they edit a video and they're not in beat with, maybe sometimes it's the edit's fault. Maybe they edited it and then when the edit comes out after you export it, it looks like it's off a beat. But in your head you were on beat. That's a different story. Okay. I'm just saying that, like, you can just, like, something that I've noticed in the past with, like, editing. But you can learn to be on beat. You just have to go on beat. It's that simple. There's a trick you can do. You can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Go to a metronome. You remember the metronome that in series 1, the clicker. It does 8 count. In dance, you usually have 8 counts. Usually in music, like playing instruments, you usually have like measures, which are like 4 or counts of 4. But in dance, it's usually 1, or it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay. So once you learn the beat and you learn to stay on beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay. Once you learn that, you've established your baseline. And it's up to you to stay on that baseline, but continue to ride that, and continue to move along with good rhythm also. And again, rhythm means you will be able to stay in like sync or stay, in time, with the artist that's playing the music, or with the DJ, or the band. Okay, so don't forget, you're staying like in time, you're staying in sync with those patterns and sounds and silences. The moment you break rhythm, you'll be able to tell. You could feel it. One of the best examples I've given people is when you're running on a track, right? It's always opposite arm, opposite leg. And I've given this example and demonstration in Series 1, I believe. Because when you do the Running Man, it's opposite arm to opposite leg. Just like you're running on a track. And you can try right now. Try running with the same arm, same leg. So try running with your left arm and your left leg coming up at the same time. It's gonna feel weird. Okay, I'm telling you right now. If our body does it automatically, It's like when you go for a walk, when your arms are swaying and your shoulders are moving back and forth. That's automatic, and that's automatic rhythm right there. Okay, like again, your heartbeat. Or okay, so that's one of the best examples. You will know when you're off rhythm. It's kind of like when people are looking at you, or if you're, not to say that you're not doing a good job at dance, but you'll know, you have that feeling when you're not doing a good job at like dance, when you're out there on the dance floor, and especially if you're looking around and you know that you're not doing a good job. Yeah, you're probably off rhythm a little bit. You're out of sync. So you need to train your body. You need to dance to all different kinds of music and genres to get yourself in sync with the music, and learn all different kinds of moves, and have those moves in your repertoire or under your belt, in your arsenal. That way you can whip those moves out, whenever you want, whenever a time comes and you need to step on the dance floor or wherever. And then you'll always be in rhythm, because it's also confidence. And once you build that confidence, you'll be able to just move perfectly with the rhythm, and you'll be able to stay in beat, no problem. So, okay, Gribbs, how do I apply this? Well, you apply it by going out into the shuffle lab. This is a metaphor, wherever your shuffle lab is, whether it's in your basement, in the tile, in your kitchen, or at the park. If you're brave enough to go to the park yet, that's a whole other thing. Some people can't go outside yet and dance. I understand. We'll get to that topic later down the road. Wherever your shuffle lab is, as I like to call it, as one of my mentors explained to me, wherever your shuffle lab is, wherever it is your area that you like to practice, that's just it. To practice everything that I'm telling you right now, to practice better rhythm and beat, you have to dance. You just have to go dance. If you can't find yourself to dance in your space, and you have to go out to like a show, because you have to be surrounded. Some people have to be surrounded by all the lights and the environment. If that's what you have to do, then go do it. Because I've noticed, for me, sometimes I level up quite a bit when I go out to a rave or a festival or a club, and it's just like you're just like enthralled, like you're just surrounded by the elements. And it's actually quite amazing. It's because when you have the music and the frequency of the speakers are much louder, it hits real good, and you're able to just take all that in, and you learn. Like every time I go and dance, I learn so much. Whether it is at the park, I bring my own big speaker now, so that helps a lot, not a small speaker anymore. But that's just it. That's just it. You have to go out and you have to practice. Okay? Once you watch this, once you're done, go on your dance floor, wherever you dance, put on your favorite song, feel it out. Get on the bass line of the song and start shuffling to the bass line of the song. Start really listening to the song more, and stay in rhythm with it as best you can. Now, we're going to be talking about musicality and all that stuff. That'll be coming up very soon. But after you finish the what is rhythm, beat and rhythm in Music Explained, some of my shuffle videos that I have coming up, and then once you get to the no rhythm dude, remember what I told you about the guy that was clapping? After you get to that, we're going to talk about, how to find the counts in the dance. And there's a really good video by Steezy Co., a really good channel that popped up, I think, last year. They have a really good video to help you find the counts, and I will do a demonstration for that video once we're there, okay? So, but that's it for now. This is a very informative video, I feel, on finding the beat and the rhythm. that's it for now, guys. So I will see you next time, and I hope this helped you. Let me know if it helped or not. Let me know what you think below, and yeah, we'll get back to you soon. All right. Good luck. Peace.